And Theater 3 is a nonprofit professional theater in Uptown. We've been around for almost 50 years. And because we've been around for so long, we have lots of stage properties, lots of furniture, props, soft goods, equipment like lighting instruments that we loan out to various educational organizations and schools, as well as other nonprofit theaters in the region that are smaller. And one of the biggest costs we have in productions that we put on are the stuff themselves that's on the stage. And so doing that, what we've been doing in the past is we had this big warehouse crammed full of stuff, and people would call us up and say, hey, do you have a chair? We say, yeah, we have tons of chairs. They say, can we go look at your chairs? And then they'd drive over, we'd open the door, they'd look at them, and then we would let them borrow it for however long they needed. And what we've come with this weekend is the need for an online resource warehouse that people can log into, view our catalog of inventory and be able to browse by however they need to browse, whatever they're looking for, as far as sofas, chairs, lighting instruments, pictures of King Kong to hang on the wall, whatever it may be, and then be able to select it and say that we're going to come pick this up from you, and it tells them how much it's going to be to rent that for however long they need it, or if it's even available. So it really just saves time, saves money, and is a great benefit to us and to many other organizations. And I'll turn it over so he can talk technical to you.
Hi, I'm Todd. This is Eric, Twan, and Latish, part of our team. We built a web-based application using Castle Windsor and Active Record, MVC 1.0, and MVC Turbine and Hibernate, and what else? A couple other things, some mapper.
Automapper.
Automapper, yes. So several off-the-shelf frameworks that we use to compose this custom application. As you may have seen, I just logged in with an OpenID login, so we don't actually store the credentials on the site at all. Anybody who has a Yahoo ID or Facebook or Google or whatever can log into the site. Once they log in, they need an administrator to associate themselves with another organization. They can browse the inventory of items that Theater 3 has available, or really we've architected this for the future concept of having multiple organizations that own the properties. So it's almost like a library mix and match with multiple owners of the properties and then multiple borrowers coming and browsing. We can reserve items for an event. We can create a new event, or we can choose an event straight off of the list and reserve the item for that, and it updates inline. We can browse to the item and see detail about that, including multiple pictures that can be uploaded by a property manager. And speaking of the property manager, so once I've done as a borrower, somebody who needs to create a cart full of items or reserve the items for different events that they have going on, different plays that they might schedule in the future, they're pretty much done. Their items are scheduled, and now a property manager can come along and log into the system using their own OpenID. And if they've already logged in and there's a cookie, then they won't have to type in their password again, but it will recognize them as who they are and what organization they're associated with and what role that they have. And as a property manager, they can see the future events that are scheduled, so plays that are being hosted by different organizations, and they can come in and pull the items for this play, see all of the items that are here, print this out, walk around with a piece of paper to the places that they need to get them from, put them on the cart, come back here, and if one of them isn't available, say this one wasn't here, then we can remove it from the list so that it doesn't get checked out to that organization because we didn't have it. So then we just hit pull, and it changes the status of that to pulled. There's also a check-in process where the property manager can return that same list. They just have to pick the list and hit check-in. And that's the core functionality that
Also
the
works on
Airtrain
mobile
needed.
browser pretty good.
Oh yeah, it works on iPhone too, just straight away with a standard browser. So somebody can walk around with their property list and pull items straight off of that as well.
Thank you.